Hello, I'm Police Chief Mike Riley with a COVID-19 update for the town of Newbury. We're 7 weeks into the pandemic, and still the town has 6 cases townwide, which is amazing, and it's a testament to the townspeople and your social distancing practices, and just your diligence to proper social distancing and hygiene. So I can't thank the townspeople enough for keeping our numbers low. At this point, the public safety officials in town, we work very closely together, police, fire, board of health, town administrator. We're working very closely every day. We update each other with the things that are going on. Our police department and fire departments are running at full capacity right now, even though each department has had individuals affected with the virus and family members affected with the virus. Their diligent practices for social distancing and hygiene have not allowed that virus to spread throughout our departments. So at this point, we're in very good shape, but we're at full strength and full capacity to respond to any emergency in town. I want to thank the fire chief, the town administrator, and the health agent, Deb Rogers, who have been amazing during this whole crisis. They've been very good with advice. They've been very good to bounce ideas off of, and I think we've been doing a great job, along with the Board of Selectmen and the Board of Health. As a team, we've all come together throughout this. We're 7 weeks into this, and town operations are still functioning, although remotely they are still functioning. And like I said, public safety hasn't been affected. Our highway department has been fantastic. They're out disinfecting buildings every day, making the workplaces safe for everybody, while still maintaining their high level of performance in their regular duties. So I can't thank the highway department enough for everything they've done. Today is May 6th, and with that is the first day of the mandatory mask wearing in Massachusetts. Some people may be confused as to what that entails. Mandatory mask wearing does not mean you have to wear a mask at all times. It has nothing to do with that. What it is to prevent the spread of any germs from you onto others when you are in a public place where you cannot socially distance the recommended 6 feet. So if you're outside and there's a group of people and you can't stay 6 feet apart, you should be wearing a mask. If you're in any building, you should be wearing a mask. Inside any public building, if you go into a store, if you go into, if the library was open and you went in the library, any place like that, you should be wearing a mask to stay safe. If you're outside alone, taking a walk, you don't need to wear a mask. You should always have one with you, but you don't need to don a mask. If you are out walking on the beach, exercising, jogging, alone in your car, you don't need to wear a mask. So the enforcement of the mandatory mask wearing will be taking place. It is a very difficult thing. It's something that the Board of Health and the police department, we don't want to enforce it, but if it's in a situation where public safety is endangered by individuals not adhering to the mandate, we will definitely enforce it. At this point, the weather is getting nicer, so I want to talk a little bit about Plum Island. Plum Island Beach is still open. It's only, all the beaches in Massachusetts, they're open for transitory use only, which means if you go to the beach, go and take a walk, jog, exercise, spend an hour or so out there, and then leave. It's not meant for you to bring your beach furniture and make a day of it or anything like that. The beaches are open at this point, but only for transitory use. We have deemed all private parking lots as non-essential, and we closed them. So there is no private parking for outside use. The first weekend we did that, it created some issues with Plum Island Turnpike and some other areas with people coming in from out of town to use the beach. We're making parking spaces out of areas that were never meant to be parking spaces. So if you go down to the island, you'll notice that We have posted the entire length of Plum Island Turnpike, Sunset Drive, and a lot of other places over way. We've deemed them no parking, and we are aggressively ticketing and towing violators from there. We're trying to have people adhere to the stay-at-home and social distancing mandates. So if somebody wants to pedal their bicycle out to the beach, take a walk, and then pedal their bicycle back, I have no issue with that. But people that are showing up from out of town, bringing families and spending the day on the beach, this isn't the time for that. And hopefully if we adhere to these mandates for a few more weeks, we can get to a normal summer where people can do that. They can actually come to the beach and enjoy the beach for the day. Lastly, I want to give a quick update about Town Hall. Town Hall services are still going on, and they're performing their work very, very well in difficult circumstances. We are waiting until the governor gives more updates for May 18th. Looks like a tentative date for some businesses to start reopening. And once we have guidance from the governor as to whether that May 18th date is solid, we'll be looking to bring back employees back into Town Hall full-time from remote status. Town Hall would still be closed to the public for the time being, but the workers will be in the building performing their work. Town administrator wanted me to remind everybody that most town services can be taken care of online at the town website, www.townofnewbury.org. So if you go on that website, you can take care of most town business via that route. Other than that, I will be updating the selectmen at every selectmen's meeting as to our status in town, and I look forward to updating the town again at a future point, hopefully with better news, and hopefully with news that we're going to be easing a lot of restrictions. And I think that's it. Oh, before I go, I just want to thank all the private business owners who have been so cooperative and so diligent about everything they're doing with their social distancing mandates, with their sanitary mandates, their mask wearing. The private businesses in town have been fantastic, along with the residents. So I want to thank everybody again, and hopefully in a couple of weeks when I update you, I'll have better news. And thanks again. Goodbye.